Okay, so episode 4 of Undefeated Bahamut Chronicles is not what I expected. But let me just start it off by saying Sundere characters develop a process that describes a person who is initially cold and even hostile towards one or another before gradually showing their their warm side. Yeah, their warm side over time. So Leisha Miss Lisa, she has becoming more blue than every episode known to man. I mean, remember Miss Lisa's the blonde hair one. She's a Cinderella character going through the limits. Now, she does have to, but she's trying to keep it cold and bold as it is. So that's how I see it. Now, everything started out good to the development of Lux, Phi, and Christopher. Now, let me just break off by saying, for this episode, I did not. The plot got a little turn of event. It got a little twisted turn. But let me just say this. What happened when you got a friend, a female friend, who helps the guy get the girl? That's one of those things. And her name, I forgot how you say her name, but she literally forced Phi and Lux to be maids. And Phi don't even care. She's one of those ditzy characters that don't even care. And props for her, because things got really real when Phi and Lux was in the bath scene. But before I get to that, let me just say this. After 3, where he got to challenge Crucifer, Prince, soon to be married thing, we get that. It started out pretty good to a point where we understand more and more about Crucifer. I mean, let's face it. We kick things off with the lesson about the horn shape thing that happened in episode 2 when they fought. So they had this it's the key to the ruins. But I'm gonna get to that part because with the maid scene, everybody been talking about it. I had to watch it. I'm like, what the fuck? And like I said, Miss Lisa being a Cinderella character in the maid outfit equals more attractive to all people who like Cinderella shit. So that's one thing. Phi, she developed a lot. I mean, normally she don't even she has no shame for her boobs. I mean, let's think about it. Lux is in the tub scene. There's a scene where Lux is in this whole giant bath scene. And what would happen if you find out a boy's in a whole bath scene? Hello, a girl will be in there. So Phi has no regrets, not because of her big boobs. She don't even care about Lux's harem etchy problems though. He has no problem because they're childhood friends. And Phi's taking every episode piece by piece, saying stuff like, "Oh, we used to bathe together. It's not a problem." It's like everybody has a thing for Phi. I may have liked Phi not because of her boobs, because of her personality. Like I said, she's one of those. I don't care. I'm gone. She doesn't give a crap. So if it's like one girl from the show got a crush on Lux, she's not gonna react to that. She's gonna have a cold little face like this. She don't care. And when Lux trying to get out, he remembered that, oh, she had a scar on his back. Now I don't know much about that. I don't know much about Phi's scar on the back, but whatever it is, I'm pretty sure like later in the episode we're gonna find out more about this. But moving on. So as we continue on, there's this Crucifer's evil looking prince guy thing, whatever, came in to be the instructor, and everybody was shocked. Everybody was pissed off. So they did some kind of challenge where they take down this abyss dragon, whatever, and stay literally just like strategize on how to beat him. But then he just came in and charged all of that stuff. Crucifer's ability where she could see the future didn't work out. But whatever he did caused the explosion, and they got separated from it. And they show a flashback of Lux, and what happened was they fell into the abyss. Well, not abyss, ruins, like a garden. It's more like a garden. And what I said about the plot thing, it didn't twist. It got a little twist when I said where's the plot at, because at the end, it ended in a cliffhanger when she said where Lux and Crucifer were the only two, and that key, that horn shaped key that Lux had, it turns out to be the key to the ruins. And we also found out that Crucifer is the last survivor in the ruins. So now we're getting more and more. And it ended with a cliffhanger of Crucifer opening the door. So we don't know much about it. But like I said, this was a good episode. It had some ups and downs, but I appreciate this, you know. And I'm looking forward for next week's episode, where next week's episode we get to learn more and more about about Christopher's development throughout next week's episode. I hope so. But let's see how that turns out. Plus, another development with Phi's neck, because I really know more about that. Because Lux remembered that, but I think he's like lost it. But like I said, we don't know because new developments is appearing. And I really hope so next week we'll be having more action than ever. So let's see. See you next week.